Welcome to Mystery Handicapper. It's a big weekend for horse racing. It's Labor Day weekend. Happy Labor Day to you. Got some really big races this weekend. If you are new to the channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button. Click on all notifications. You'll be instantly notified when my picks are posted. As I record this video, I'm like less than 13 subscribers from 1,000. Let's try to get the channel to 1,000 subscribers. Let's take a look at race number 11 at Saratoga. It is the Grade 1 Jockey Club Gold Cup Stakes. It's a mile and a quarter with a nice purse of $1 million. Let's take a look at the field. The one horse at 2-1, it's Proxy. Proxy has a versatile running style. He can close, he can set the pace, he can stalk. He's your Grade 1 Clark winner. Won the Grade 2 Oaklawn Handicap. His jockey Joel Rosario has won this race twice. You're getting 2-1 on the one horse Proxy. I will use Proxy on my tickets. Take a look at the two horse Unbridled Bomber at 15-1. Unbridled Bomber is 0 for 3 at Saratoga. It's never finished in the money at this racetrack. He does do well against the allowance horses, but not so much in stakes races. You're getting 15-1 on the two horse Unbridled Bomber. At 20-1, it's the three horse Warrior Johnny. He should be forward in this race. He's taking a big step up in class. Has 3 wins out of 12 races. A maiden win and a couple allowance wins. He does have a win at Saratoga. It's a pretty impressive win. Last year he got at Saratoga winning by 8.5. Getting 20-1 on the three horse Warrior Johnny. Here's your morning line favorite. At 9-5, it's the 4 horse Rattle and Roll. He's a multiple graded stakes winner. He's won 3 of his last 4 races. And last time out with Stephen Foster, he was gaining on West Will Power over a track that favors speed horses. He just ran out of time, but he was catching up to West Will Power in the stretch. This horse has some really nice speed figures. You're getting 9-5 on the 4 horse Rattle and Roll. He is the horse to beat. I will use Rattle and Roll on my tickets. At 8-1, it's the 5 horse Clapton, ridden by Irad Ortiz. So far this year, out of 5 races, he's never out of the money. Win a second. 3/3. He was recently privately purchased. Last time out, finished second, Grade 2 Suburban, behind Charge It. Now, 1.25 mile distance may not be his ideal distance now. He can come in the money at 1.25 mile distance because he's got a second and a third. I think he prefers 1 mile and 16 or less. I'll tell you, with a good trip and Irad Ortiz aboard, he can come in the money at 8-1. I'm going to use Clapton on my tickets. Take a look at the 6 horse at 5-1. It's Tyson, trained by Josie Carroll. Out of 5 races, he's got 4 wins and a third. Absolutely loves the synthetic surface at Woodbine. He also has a versatile running style as well. Just got 2 questions for Tyson. 1, can he win on dirt? And 2, why did he bite Evander Holyfield's ear? I was watching that fight, and I was furious because I was a big fan of Evander Holyfield. And that drove me crazy when Tyson Betty Van der Zier? That's not my second question. My real second question is, and if you've watched my channel, and you know what my other question is, can he win without Lasix? He's looked great for 5 races at Woodbine, but they've all been on Lasix. He's racing without Lasix for the first time. I've seen horses get off of Lasix for the first time, and look, they still do well. It doesn't matter. Then I've seen other horses get off of Lasix for the first time, and they don't look like the same horse. I'm not concerned about him getting dirt. He's side by Tappet. He's bred for dirt. My question is, can he win without Lasix? You're getting 5-1 on Tyson. I will use Tyson on my tickets. At 15-1, oh, this is a horse that I'm very familiar with because I have ownership shares in this horse. It's the 7 horse. It's Duke of Love. Josie Carroll had this horse racing on synthetic surface at Woodbine. Didn't quite like synthetic surface so much. You know, he had a win over the surface. She tried him on dirt for the first time last year in the Prince of Wales Stakes. Got a muddy track and won by 3/4 of a length. Next time out, Josie sent him back to Woodbine. Raced him on turf and synthetic surface again. Just not his favorite surface. He didn't do so well. Last time out in the West Virginia Governor's Cup at Mountaineer. Got a good track. It was a little rain. He likes a wet surface. And he likes dirt. He looked impressive in that race. He really dug in deep in the stretch. Won by 3/4 of a length. Put up his fastest speed figure. Also, he posted his fastest buyer speed figure at 97. Josie Carroll, keep this horse on dirt. Don't send him back to Woodbine. Getting 15-1 on the 7 horse Duke of Love. I'm going to tell you something also. He's another horse who is yet to race without Lasix. I'll be cheering him on. I wish him the best. This is a big step up in class for Duke of Love. Getting 15-1 on the 7 horse. To close out the field, let's take a look at the 8 horse Bright Future. Out of 6 races, 3 wins in 2 seconds. Taking a big step up in class. He's trained by Todd Pletcher. Side by Carlin. I think this horse has a lot of upside. I don't know if this is too much for him right now, but he's got a lot of upside. I think he's a horse to watch. 2 races back, though, he did horrible in that race. 2 races back in the Brooklyn. He was eased. I don't know if it was the distance he didn't like or if it was the quality of the competition. Or maybe it's because he didn't have Lasix in that race. At least next time out, he bounced back nicely, winning by 4 3/4 of a length. Javier Castellano's aboard. Got a win at the track. I think this horse has a lot of upside. Getting 6-1 on the 8 horse Bright Future. So these are the horses that I'm using on my tickets. I'm using Proxy. I'm using Tyson. I'm using Rattle and Roll and Clapton. I think Rattle and Roll is the horse to beat in this race. You gotta love his form. Horse I'm gonna pick to win. Let's see what he does without Lasix. Take my chance with Tyson at 5-1. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. Good luck.